So we're doing this 2 nights in a row. 1, because I like the game. 2, because I was so busy today that I did not get a chance to actually think about what I wanted to stream tonight. And rather than delay further, I chose Zelda. I'm okay with it if you are. How about that Chernobyl episode? Shoot, that big Goron, no matter how often I ask, he won't give me his face! I'd give my dinner for it. Fish. That Chernobyl episode was kind of amazing. A couple things of note. 1, now you look like a minister of coal. I loved that scene. When the coal miners pass the dude, they all give him a big pat. Amazing. Amazing. Lots of penis. But it's real. I listened to the podcasts based on episode 3, and it was real. That they really did that. Sometimes miners... I'll tell you about it in a minute. If you're wondering why there was penis, I'll explain. So... the coal miners that they hired to dig a tunnel under the plant and reinforce under the concrete, just in case the uranium, the cores melted and, contaminated the river, and then so much water would have been fucking contaminated. So what they did was they hired coal miners. I say hired, but they just told them, hey, you need to do this. And they did it. And it was a lot of them, I think it was 1 out of every 4 coal miner. 1 out of 4 coal miners died because, from some, radiation-related death. But they did it because they knew they had to. There's like 400 of them. And it got really hot in that tunnel, and they couldn't use fans to ventilate it because it would have, blew radioactive dust at them. So, essentially, they just stripped naked and they just mined naked, like their forefathers. And in the show, it's just like gratuitous dong. Yet, most people were talking about the dong yesterday when the episode was finished. Yet, there was some absolutely horrendous radiation damage that they showed. Incredible prosthetics, incredible makeup, really disgusting. I found something weird. It's a monster. It came to attack the city. It did. We must protect the city. Ha, take that. This is a Dodongo. His name is Dimitri. He was once a human in the city of Pripyat. We're the city's safety patrol. We're protecting the city, but without weapons, we're helpless. Do you have bombs? Yes. There's nothing to fear now. Let's go out on patrol. Ho! I don't know why I'm reading it like that, but okay. You saved me. I am Dimitri. You can't swim? I can even swim up waterfalls. You helped me. Now I help you. Get on my back. I chomp when you press A, and I swim like a fish, even up waterfalls. You can also carry me using your power bracelet. I get to ride a Dodongo. Isn't that cool? But, I really love what they've done with that show, even if it is horrifying. It's a cautionary tale. There's a point to it. The stuff with the KGB was amazing in the show, too. It was like, whoa, okay. I even swim up waterfalls, try it. Is it, like, real stuff? But they based most of the show on actual history. How do you feel about nuclear power? Nuclear Fusion is a really good song from King Gizzard. I think that nuclear power can be harnessed responsibly, but there was a lot of human error and a lot of shortcuts that led to Chernobyl's thing. So, that's based on my limited understanding of what happened there. Yeah, cost cutting, lots of, I mean, it's a good thing that they caught what they caught early, or they were able to find out how it happened so that they could reinforce the other reactors that were similar and avoid similar accidents. But then Fukushima happened, so, I mean... big goddamn mess. Big goddamn mess. The Terror, I still haven't finished episode... I think I finished episode 7. And also an equally great show. There's a lot of the same actors in that show. Well, 2. But, it's great. There's a podcast for that, too. I love this new thing where TV shows have their own podcasts. Like, couple episodes per show. Just so you can find out how the show was made, you can hear from the director, the cast. It's great. Extended listening. I am the master diver. To become my pupil, go to the next cave and open all 4 eyes in a single stroke and bring back proof that you have done so. Fukushima wasn't even the nuclear plant's fault. Most of the deaths were just old people panicking in the evacuation. Someone else said Fukushima was due to ignoring safety measures. I don't know as much about that event, but, yeah, a lot of, again, human error, cost cutting, and a lot of that. Apparently, not that many people died as a direct result of Fukushima. Still, any death sucks, but 0 people were a direct result of Fukushima. Really? The environmental impact, not good. It was also a 40-plus-year-old reactor. Jeez. See, I gotta read more about this stuff. I think now that this topic is fresh in my mind and I'm listening to this podcast and watching the show, I'm probably gonna watch some videos about it. Because it's fascinating, it's scary how these things happened. I don't necessarily blame the technology itself. It's the humans. We wascally humans did it again, but I need to read about it. I need to watch it and see what the hell went wrong, and see how it went down. Which is why that show is so fucking fascinating. Oh, that's my master's plaque. You've passed my test. Very well then, I accept you as my pupil. Take these flippers. Yeah. Poor Dimitri. Dimitri looks depressed. Someone said Humans was a decent album. You know, so I returned to the Now Now because I thought that album was really great, and I listened to Humans again. So, for me, the Now Now holds up. Like a year later, it's still pretty great, and there's a couple songs on there that aren't amazing, but some really good ones. I listened to Humans again. There's a couple. There's a couple on there. I wish Damon didn't hire every living musician to put on that album because it's so all over the place, but we talked about this album a lot. I like Strobe Light. I like Charger. Charger's great. Busted in Blue's good. Andromeda's good. She's My Collar is excellent. I hate the song Noel Gallagher's on, and I like Noel Gallagher, which is a shame. Yeah, like I said, there's a couple. There's a couple, but Sleeping Powder, which came out after, was even better. It's just not a consistent album, and there's only a couple songs that I can continue to return to. Is Dimitri just gone now? Okay, goodbye, Dimitri. With the seasons out of order, the mountain snows melted suddenly, flooding town. I can't even leave the house. It's terrible. Alright, well, I guess I'll just steal your shit. Vinny, if you had the opportunity, would you visit the Chernobyl exclusion zone? I would. Like, theoretically, if I could be transported there without any of the hassle, if I could just, like, teleport and just check it out briefly, I would. The show's creator and writer visited the exclusion zone, and he's alright. It's kinda safe to visit some of it now, apparently. What if you got radiation poisoning by teleporting? That would be ironic. Don't you think? It's like rain on your wedding day. But, yeah, if I could just teleport there and not have to go through all the red tape and the passport and the, all the procedures and the scariness of it, and just check it out and wander around for a bit in the exclusion zone, I would. But I would not make a vacation out of it. I'm interested in this stuff, but I'm not that interested, let's say. What if you can't teleport back? What was the question from the other day? If I could warp into Star Trek, but I'd get cancer? What the fuck was that? A permanent ulcer. You get a stomach ulcer. There's a 50% chance that you could warp into Star Trek, but you get a stomach ulcer. Someone in chat just said it would say you cannot fast travel when enemies are nearby. Like, yeah, I go to Chernobyl. I'm in the exclusion zone, I'm ready to warp back out. And then Todd's like, can't let you do that, Star Fox. What are the enemies? And then just irradiated packs of dogs show up. Apparently they have a serious problem with wild boars chasing away the guards, the boars being bigger and angrier than regular ones. Wait a minute. Are you telling me that rad boars are in the exclusion zone? And what do you mean regular boars? Apparently there was someone involved in the incident that, like, his arm got, like, 1/3 the size. Like, he lived. I don't know which dude this was, but his arm became like 1/3 or 1/4 as big as it used to be. From the radiation. There's a spring banana tree up there, but until the rock flowers bloom in spring, I can't climb up to it. Can nothing be done? The boars walk on 2 legs. They're becoming human boar beings. The radiation is creating, like, a fucking parallel human race. They're gonna be, like, bipedal humanoids soon enough that can speak, and they're gonna form their own boar-ciety, and it's gonna be awful. They're gonna turn into moblins. Return of Ganon. Communist Boar Society sounds like Animal Farm. I've been meaning to play Animal Farm by the Kinks. Or I could just play the entirety of the album Animals by Pink Floyd. I would play even just one song from that album, but it would take us 10 minutes or more. What's that? It's so weird. I'll trade you this ore for it. Thanks! Wait, but that's mine. You got fool's ore, but that's no good. Get your feather back. Those two were hurrying home. I wonder if they found some other weird thing. Why can't I do this with the ore? I could just, like, hit people over the head with it. Let's go bury some treasure. Make sure no one sees us. If anyone does, run! Is the game's volume okay? Because the Game Boy sound chip can get a little ear-piercy. Also, I love that these are the trees from Link to the Past.
Oh there, little one. Where are you going?
If the blue one comes back, I'm going to destroy him. Fucking hell. No! God damn it, Capcom. This really has been the year of Capcom here on the stream, hasn't it? 2 of my favorite games of the year, and now Oracle of Seasons. I don't know if I play that Monster Hunter Ice expansion. That'll seal the deal, wouldn't it? Play DMC2 best game? It's the best game! The name of the game is now just DMC2 best game. DMC2 best game. Best game. That's good. Come on, let's go find more treasure. Why do you sickos have to bury this thing? Return the ore? Ah, mate, they don't deserve that. The best game. That voice is just way too fun to do. What is Vinny referencing? I'm referencing that DMC2 is best.
Useless fools, can't someone find me bell? Aye, you are, don't be silly, you ain't an experienced adventurer yet. If you haven't at least proven your adventuring skills by seeing the inside of some ruins, I've no use for you. Now, how'd that go? Oh, that's it. Nothing. Forget it.
Is that correct? It's 1, 2, 1, 2. God damn it. I like when he says forget it, because it actually works. I forgot it. Oh, that Tarantino movie looks pretty good. New trailer of it came out today. Apparently it got 6-minute standing ovation at Cannes Fan Festival. What's that called? I know, it's Cannes Film Festival. Very dramatic they are over there. No wooden birds here, sorry mate. Clock shop is for secrets. Whoa! That was secrets. This is bullshit. That's a linked game thing. I went from so excited and happy to immediate disappointment. Vinny, the fact that you use sword on A instead of B makes me big mad. Do you know I've had people big mad at me for literally everything I could have ever done in my life? So that doesn't bother me too much. I'm okay with that big mad. It's just a habit from when I was a kid. Put it on select. Can I press start to use my sword? Swing the sword with the share button. Now you're thinking with Sony. I mean, the Switch has a share button too. I'm just glad it's not the select button. The Switch has... yeah, it's a capture button. Wait a minute, does Xbox One have a share button? I have the console, I have a controller for it somewhere, but I don't even remember if it has it. No? Doesn't? Okay. Spirit of Spring, rock hard buds. Bloom in the spring. You hold the home button for it. Gotcha. Okay, I didn't even remember that. Why did Sony move select button again? I don't know. It still kind of exists. You have to press the touchpad in for most games. At some point, I'm gonna do Ages. I'm doing Seasons for now, and then I don't want to overload with Zelda, because Oracle of Seasons is great, and Ages is great and everything, but we're getting Link's Awakening, so I'm just gonna play only this for now, and then eventually I'll finish Ages with a Link, and get the big bad ending. Yeah, I like the dungeons in these games. I know Ages is gonna make me want to eat pant. The puzzles in Ages, I'm already struggling with the puzzles in this game, so I can't even imagine what Ages is gonna be like. But I have played these games, I just don't remember them that well. I know there's treasure around here somewhere, I'm gonna find it. It's left. You can squeeze in between the trees, it's left. Okay, I need, that I remember, I need a magnet. It's like this game's version of the hookshot. In fact, I don't even remember if the hookshot was in this game or Ages. Switch hook. It's in, oh, it's in Ages, but not this one. And it's the switch hook. Okay. Okay, now we have Spring. So, on my tier list for Zelda, I put Seasons, Ages, and Minish Cap in the same tier. I think they were all A tier. I don't know which one I like better. I streamed Minish Cap. I thought Minish Cap was great. I could not tell you which one I like better. Maybe when I'm done streaming this and Ages, I can let you know. I do like how many dungeons are in Ages and Seasons, though. Oh, thanks. What a sad world this is, where there's only one banana tree and it's at the top of an inaccessible mountain. Not a life I think is worth living. This is coming from someone who drinks banana water. You know, it's not really banana water, okay? It became a bit of a meme. It's just banana juice from Trader Joe's that's good. It's got banana and orange and pineapple, and it's really good. But we call it banana water. But is it good? But why male models? The pineapple is good in that because it adds to the laser. When I was young, I did not like banana. Now I'm okay with it. And you know what? It's those fucking banana runts that I have to blame for this. Like, I did not like the banana runts when I was a kid. I was like, oh, who the fuck wants these? The red ones are so much better. And then, you know, I got older and I realized, well, that's not really what a fucking banana tastes like. Now I like them. I haven't had runts in a while, but now I think I like the banana runts better than I did by far. Or like, when you eat watermelon candy, and it's just this extremely watermelon-y flavor that a real watermelon does not have. Supposedly that's what a dead breed of banana tasted like. Yeah, didn't we, like, breed bananas in a weird way to the point where they lost their taste? Or is that tomatoes? I saw an article about tomatoes recently where it was like 3% of tomatoes left still have full flavor. Bananas were full of seeds before. Intradasting. Very intradasting. You brought me a spring banana. Is it for me? I happily accept. So tasty. That was great. I am Moosh. You fed me, so I'll help you. I'll give you a ride anywhere. Moosh, how? Do I need this to be summer? I need Ricky. Yeah, that's alright then. Alright, I'll get Ricky. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, the banana thing, remember when I was young, too, and I was impressionable, and, my classmates, you know, it was Bud Ice, and it was like Mike's Hard Lemonade. Flute won't work up here. So yeah, that was like the alcohol of choice. Bud Ice and Mike's Hard Lemonade, but then also, does anyone remember 99 Bananas? Since we're on the topic of bananas. And it's just this ultra sweet flavored liquor in little bottles. So a lot of, you know, because when you're younger and you want to get fucked up, which I don't recommend, of course, I don't condone such behavior, you know, you want something sweet. So it was this, like, these little bottles. It was disgusting. It was so sweet and it burned! That was the big bottle of 99 Bananas. Here's the little ones. I remember one time, it was, it was like a school dance of some kind. Might have been Halloween, I'm not even fucking sure I remember, but it was like someone brought in 10 of those. And they're like, yo, I got 99 bananas. We're gonna get drunk. And there was like 14 kids. It's like, well, you kinda still can't get drunk on that many. But people drank them anyway, and it was just pain for no reason. It was just this awful taste of fake banana. For no reason, we went behind the school, you know? It was dark. We're drinking 99 bananas, and it was like, no one got drunk. Not a single person. People pretended to get drunk. Yeah, just dumbass kids being dumbass kids and drinking shitty banana water. Now I only drink the real banana water. The stuff that's gonna make me healthy and shoot laser loads. What other shitty alcohol did we get? There's so much. It was just whoever had an older brother or cousin that was willing to purchase the alcohol. But Zima? Not even really. Not even really Zima. What else was it? What's the other? Wine coolers, not schnapps. Four Loko was not, that was after then. It might have been, Smirnoff Ice and all that stuff. I seem to remember some kind of liquor. Just whatever people could find. PBR. No, PBR came back. Pabst Blue Ribbon came back in a big way around here. It was, I don't know if it's like this in your region, but like hipster bars would have like specials where you would get a PBR and a shot for like $3. And, you know, a bunch of like 20-year-olds were drinking Pabst Blue Ribbon, which is like an old man cowboy drink, but it didn't matter. That was a couple years back. I don't know if PBR is still the thing. Old English 40 ounce, yep. Old English. Oh god. Old English 40s, malt liquor, and then the other one was Hurricane. Anyone ever fucking drink Hurricane? Same concept, just malt liquor. King Cobra? I didn't drink King Cobra, I've only heard of it, but Hurricane was the other one. Yeah. Fucking 40s. Wow, we're going back. This is a weird recollection. I don't like this anymore. This is bringing me back to drinking 40s in my backyard. I don't like it. It binds! Has anyone ever been to a party where someone was Edward 40 Hands? Because they saw it on the internet and they thought it would be cool to fucking duct tape 40s to their hands until they finished drinking them? Because I have. It's so nice of you to come all the way here just to see me. Since you did, shall I make it so you can carry more rings? Yes! No, absolutely not, little Goron friend. I don't want any more. Let me see your box. Do this here, that there. Wait, that's weird. Okay, I'm done. You got a bigger ring box, it can hold more rings. Speaking of going back to, like, grade school, box was, a preeminent slang for, you know... Well, you know. I don't know if that's still the case. Do people still say that? Virginia. Old man nostalgiates with his young audience. More at 11. There's people here born 1990, 1994, and they're like... Vinny, what's the Macarena? like, don't worry about it. Why do you need to know what the Macarena is? It's terrible. You're better off, chat. If you were born after 94, you're better off. But I'll say this, though. You missed out on not having internet. And I say that with some nostalgia. Things were different. Thank you for the horrendous noise, old man. Wow, that's a lot of rupees. Oh. Whoa, no, you're not taking that ring. Did I get it? I think I got it. I got it because the noise played. When she grabs stuff, the noise doesn't play. Big Goron is so big, he can't fit in our cave. But it's so cold outside. That poor Goron. Moron City? How dare you? These are nice people. Welcome to Goban Mountain. It's too cold to go outside, so I'm all out of shape. Goron Mountain has always had winter year-round. But ever since the Temple of Seasons sank, it's gotten even colder. You can catch cold just going outside. You should go to Subrosia so you can get the lava soup to give to Begoron. Look at this lad. A ball stuffed up. It's so cold. Gee, do you have anything that could warm up a body up? Someone told me that Bob from Bob Burger does the voice of a commercial. I don't know if that's true. What I mean by that is, does Bob from Bob Burger do the voice of Arby commercial? He does. Hey, did you know, I just found out today, did you know that Arby's, their roast beef comes in a gel, and they squirt the gel and then heat it up in the oven? Is that true? No? Probably not. Doubtful. Okay. Or a paste, rather. A paste. Hang on. Arby's roast beef paste. Arby's roast beef sandwiches have long been associated with one particularly pervasive rumor. As the story goes, the chain's signature sandwich meat starts out as an unappetizing paste, which is later shaped, roasted, and sliced to perfection. That doesn't help. Is that real? No, it's not liquid meat, apparently. It does come pre-packaged in a weird solution. Okay, so it's in a broth, but it's not actually like gel or paste. According to Arby's. Which, of course, they would say that. I've only eaten Arby's once in my life, because there's no Arby's nearby. There's one in Queens, and that's the one I went to. Not, like, specifically to go to Arby's, but it was just there. That's why you never ask how the sausage is made. Okay, so I have a question for the chat. I'm a dumbass. I did something stupid. It was an accident, though. I left my freezer open yesterday. My freezer is, like, kind of packed with food. And I went to shut it, and it was shut, but it crept open. And it was probably open like an inch. And my frozen stuff, which was mostly just, like, stuff from Trader Joe's and stuff, there was, like, ice crystals on it. There was, like, on the boxes, like, frozen food. Not on the food itself, but on the boxes. Vinny, it's probably fine. It might be freezer burn. Well, it was only freezer burn. It was a lot. It was like a winter wonderland in there, actually. Should be okay. Now, this is only... It was cold, and it was only for, like, maybe 12 hours. It's condensation that got into the freezer through the opening. Okay. Just checking. Thanks, chat. Only 12 hours, everybody? I think this might not be where I'm supposed to be. I think I have to go back to... Well, first I have to go back to Subrosia to get some soup. If anyone has played Breath of the Wild, but not any other Zelda games, those are Lionels, everybody. My issue right now is that I don't really know what I missed. Keyhole in the summit.
Aloha! Attend water!
I'll go do that now. Is that Barry show any good? I've heard some good things about it. It's worth watching. If you like, I probably said this exact same thing on stream several times, but... Yeah, it's good. Alright, I'll watch it.